Hey, it's a Wolf, and today we are going to build a iron farm in a single chunk. So what I've done here, I've cleared out a chunk, basically 5 deep. This is so that iron golems don't spawn anywhere. You may need to check if there's any caves or whatever, if there's any issues later, but that's a problem for another day. So what do we need? We need obviously 20 beds. We need a lava bucket, 2 water buckets. We need 27 signs. They can be different signs, but we need 27 of those. We need at least 9 hoppers. We need 2 jack-o'-lanterns, a campfire, 2 chests. Well, this is going to be for your storage, so if you just want 1 chest, then just do 1 chest. We'll need 10 cartography tables and 10 fletching tables. You can use any of the workstations as long as they're solid blocks. So, I mean, you could probably get away with lecterns, but honestly, just go with fletching tables and cartography tables or smithing tables. All right, so we have one entire chunk here. This is chunk aligned. Not that that particularly matters, but because we're doing it in one chunk, we may as well chunk align it. For going up and down for creating this farm, you probably want some scaffolding as well. So I have marked out the center 4 blocks because obviously this is a 16 by 16 area, so we're going to have 4 center blocks, and I want the collection to go that way. So this block here is going to be, this one here is going to be where everything kind of funnels into. So what we want to do is create a 7 by 7 area that is 6 deep. So let's go from this one. We've got 1, 2, 3. This will be where we put the beds and the workstations and the villagers. So we have 3 that way. And then let's go 1, 2, 3 that way. Let's go 3 this way. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. All good. All right, and so we clear this area out. The difference with this one is that we're starting by going down 2 layers. And then we will do some things. So clear out this 7 by 7 area down 2 layers, and we'll be back. Alright, so I have left this block here as our marker block, as the center for the collection area. Now that we have this, so we're going to go through here for our collection area. So this particular one, is that directly under? No, it's not. That's fine. So we're going this way. So the hopper line is going to come through here, but obviously we're going to need too high so that we can get through there. So we're going to dig 5 deep past the edge of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Actually, let's go 6. We'll put, oh, forgot to grab all the stuff. Grab the stuff before you jump down here. We're going to need this scaffolding. So we're going to need some of the beds. But right now we're doing the hopper line. Actually, we can get that in there. So we can dig down to the chest later, but for now, hang on, we want that on the next level, sorry. And we're doing a hopper line at this level here, right the way till we get under this block here. So on this block here, there's going to be a campfire. Everything's going to funnel into this block here. We have our center block there. Now it's time to place some beds. So the reason why it's 7 is so that we have some room to work with. center block is there. We want a bed on that spot there. And then we want another bed here. And here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the beds are basically going to be in towers like this. So let's go. And the reason why we're doing it this way is because you can't put beds on top of each other. So we're here. And this is why we make the hole a little bit wider than it needs to be. So, drop down there. We cut the ones out from underneath it and place a bed there. So we're basically creating this tower of beds. Feel free to do what you need to do to get the beds in and move around. All right. Problem is that you have to be, yeah, there's only certain angles that you can place beds. Because what we want to make sure that the pillows are as close to this block here as possible. And I've just realized that I put this hopper line in the wrong spot. It's too high. I was right the first time. So let's do that, because otherwise we won't be able to do our collection thing. I was wondering why it looked a bit weird. Sorry about that. Let's give ourselves some space. And we will be using this area for, actually, I don't think we need all that. And we only need 2 wide there. We'll be using this area for the villagers' pods. So we come under these and we break the blocks underneath them. These ones too. So now at this level, so underneath where the hopper line is, we have 3. So we're now 1, 2, 3 down, and then we have our 3 across. And the same thing on this side here. And like so. So we now have 3 levels deep. That last level there, we're going to do that one more time. And if you need to dig yourself down so that you can reach it, that is okay too. Alright, so quick sanity check. Let me just get some scaffolding so we can see where we're at. So we have 2 levels of 4 beds, each with their pillows in the center, and then we have 2 levels of 6 beds, each with their pillow in the center. One of these beds is going to be the primary bed that sets the center for the village. The reason why we want it in the center like this is so that we don't have to spawn proof for miles around. We're keeping everything all nice and compact. The idea for the bed tower came from the old guy on, that's his channel name. Go check him out. He's got some good technical builds in there and good fundamental understanding. So we have these beds here. Next step, grab your cartography tables and your Fletcher tables. So let's start on this side just because it's more cleared out. So what we want is to have 2 like that. We want 2 like that, 2 there, 2 there, and then it's up to you whether you want to put 2 here or 2 here. I mean, the whole thing is basically going to be covered over anyway, so it does not matter. So there's our 10 Fletcher workstations, so our villagers are going to be down here. Now let's go and do it on the other side. Whee! So we have cartography tables on, keep forgetting you have to shift click. So the reason why we have 2 different types is so that they don't accidentally combine. So, you know, you don't have the villagers in that pod shifting over to the villagers in this pod. Let's see, can we crouch, shift, jump? Yes, we can. Okay, and then just for symmetry, we're going to put it on that one. Alright, so now we have our 2 pods in place. So there's 4 in each, 5 in each layer, but we have this cross shape. Villagers are going to be in the center, and then we have the 2 there, so they can reach it diagonally. So that way all of them can work and our farm can grow. So we have it like this. Now if you want, let's grab some of this cobblestone and we'll just kind of fill in the areas around, the areas that we dug out. Reason being, we want to make it easy for us to get the villagers in there, and we don't need the rest of this space anyway, so you can leave gaps if you want, up to you. So the next stage is the most fun. We get to get our villagers. So if you have a bunch of villagers already from your breeder, then do that. Otherwise, we are going to create an area for the villagers to breed in, and then we're going to bring in 2, breed them up, get them to adults, and then we will proceed from there. But first, I'm going to go sleep in my bunk bed. Alright, now we have them in there. That's good. Sure, as you can see, that took a bit of work. Let's put it down 1 more. There we go. Now we're going to need some food. So we have 2. We are going to need another 18. So we're going to need either bread or beetroots or potatoes. Now bread is my preferred one just because I've got a wheat farm and all that stuff is easy to do. So I'm going to need 54 bread to make 18. So let's close this over them just so that they are safe. Probably best to put a torch in there just so that nothing spawns there, just in case. Always good to be doubly, triply sure. And hopefully they'll still be there when I get back. Not going far, I'm not going out of render distance. Just gonna go to my farm and grab some wheat. Hi guys! You guys can get busy doing whatever villagers do, and I'll come back later to check on your work. So, realistically, you want to go AFK somewhere here for the next 20-30 minutes. You can come back and check later. Alright, so these guys should have bread up and there should be enough. What we're going to do before we start moving them in there, we're going to lock in their professions. So let's... Oh geez. Oh, that's not good. How did I fall in? That was weird. No! Ah! Let me out! Oh, that's just three deep. Okay, that's not good. Eek! I'm inside their heads. Okay. Okay, now let's swim out, please. Stay there. No, no, stay in there. No, not you. Stay. Get in the hole. Ah! Yeah, I'm having a great one, aren't I? Get in the hole. Go. Yes. You, get in the hole. Go, go. No, no, that hole. That one, go. Oh, you're going to make me work for it, aren't you? Okay. Alright, play it your way then. Oh, tricky. There you go. Told ya. Now, I wonder whether I have got enough in here. There we go. Doesn't look like I have enough people in here, and I'm going to stay still so I don't fall in because I am not judging this one very well. Okay, let's work on, let's go Fletchers. So we've got sticks. The Fletchers are going to trade 32 sticks for an emerald. There's also going to be emeralds to arrows, and I think emerald and gravel. So use those ones. What we're trying to do is lock in their professions. So I would recommend taking a notepad and noting down how many you have locked in, because there's going to be a lot of them. Alright, so let's lock in this Fletcher. We've got one Fletcher. So we go through all these, both Fletchers and cartographers. Keep an eye on the light so that we don't run into any issues, but keep a note of how many you've got. You need 10 of each, and we're locking them in so that when we put them in there, they don't accidentally switch from one to the other and break our farm. Alright, I'll be back when that's done. So I've been going through the villages, and as you can see, I fell in another once or twice, but in the process I was widening this to try and spread them out, and I'm not seeing as many villages as I expected. I've got 6 Fletchers and 8 of the cartographers, so they seem to be all spread out enough now, and I think I'm a little bit short, so I'm gonna have to give them some more food. Not sure what happened there. They're all trying to get into bed, so it's probably time to lock this up. But anyway, so I need 2, 4, I need 6 more villagers. So 6 3s are 18. I need 18 more loaves. I've got 10 loaves. Still only 15. So I'm going to be 3 short, but that's okay. I will throw the bread to these guys, and hopefully that goes down. Yep, and then I'll lock them in. Yeah, oh, they're breeding, so obviously it is short. Actually, before I go, just a reminder to make sure that if you're going to have a bigger space like this, make sure that you put some torches in before you lock them in. Now I have locked in 10 of each. So we've got all the professions. However, it's starting to get late in the day. That is the west. So we want to wait until first thing in the morning to move the villagers, just because we don't want to risk running into nighttime while villagers are being villagers. Alright, so I will be back when it is first thing in the morning. Okay, it's first thing in the morning, so let's clear all this out and we'll give them a chance to go to their workstations. This is gonna get crazy. There you go. Alright, so what we're trying to do is get them to pop into their workstations, making sure that Fletchers go in with fletching tables and the cartographers go in with the cartography tables. Go on. Get in there. Alright. You can get in there too. Come on. Pop in. So if... Oh no. Don't want to hit them. So we want to have a gap like that, which makes it easier to push them in. They will push themselves in from time to time. No, someone's pushing back. Ah, no! Worst case scenario. Don't fall in. If you do, grab a bucket. And let's hope for the best. Okay. That's why we have a bucket of water with us. Just jump in there. I tell you, villagers, they don't make life easy for you, do they? Keep going. How? How are you not in there? So we've locked these guys into their professions. So that's all good. So they won't... That's weird. Why are you jumping up and down? So we've locked them into their professions. So we don't care if they change their workstations from the 10 in each pod. However, we want to make sure... Drop. We want to make sure that they don't, say the cartographers don't change. That was weird. We want to make sure that the cartographers don't change into Fletchers and vice versa. And as you can see with the issues that I'm having getting them to drop in, we want to make sure that we have plenty of time. Go on. You know you want to. There we go. So it's literally just a case of just giving them gentle, let's call it persuasion. Once they're in, they're not coming back out. The trick is to get them in. And first thing in the morning is the easiest time because they're trying to work, so they're going to be in place. But then later on in the day, there is another time to get them in as well because they'll try and work twice a day. There we go. Got those ones in. You can go in there. You can... Come on. Keep going. Stop resisting me. Ah! Just go in. Go on. Be with your friends. Let's go. Wish there was an easier way of doing this. Seriously. Come on. Ah, now he's running away. Alright, that's fun. Wait, what are you guys doing all up here? Go on. Go down there. That way. There we go. Go to your workstations. Alright. Let's break that block. Stop them from getting out. Alright, now we're just going to have to... Well, we're going to want to make sure that these guys, the cartographers, don't get into the fletching area. That would be bad. Look, seriously, just drop in. Go. There you go. Thank you. Move. No, that way. Nah. That way. That way. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yes. We got 2 more left. That way. Go. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. Yes. 2 more to go. No, no, you go that way. That way. Cartography tables that way, sir. Come on. Keep going. There we go. Little bit. Yes. 1 more to go. So this scaffolding is super useful because it seems that they don't know how to climb scaffolding, which is really helpful for me. Alright, last one. You're the last one. Go, go, go. Come on. Come on. Yes! Okay, so we got everyone in there. 10 in each one. So now we need our jack-o'-lanterns. Let's grab the jack-o'-lanterns and just some dirt just to make it easy on ourselves. Whoop. So we want a jack-o'-lantern on top. Reason for that is simply to, well, both to block them in and also to give light just in case, I don't know, any mobs try and spawn in there. I don't know why they would, but just in case. Alright, so we've got all that done. That's good. Now we can do a bit of cleanup. I probably should have gotten out of there before I did that. Oh, jeez. No, that's okay. Right, so here we are. These golems can stay where they are, that's fine. So, the villagers are now in place. The iron farm is all working. All we need to do is build the collection system. So, what we're going to do is fill in all this area here with whatever blocks you want. I'm going to do cobblestone. But if you want to make it look all pretty, then do that. You want to fill in any gaps like this just so that we don't have anything spawning in there. Like, you want to make sure that there's not, say, a 3 deep gap here, because then you might have iron golems spawning in there, and that would be bad to have them spawning there, because you won't know that why your iron farm isn't working. All right, let's go fill those in. So this scaffolding here, I'm just going to take the top one off, and then because I've not used dirt anywhere else in the farm, let's clear this one out so that we don't have dirt anywhere else there. Then if I need to inspect it or whatever later, then I can come here. So this is our center block here, and we see down here is, oh hang on, I need to fill that in. So we want to fill in all the blocks around there. Oops. There we go. I missed that one too. That's annoying. So we want to make sure that we fill in all the blocks around it. So that, right, so we have all this, so that we don't have like cats getting out. So let's put that there for now. We need our campfire. Okay, so we'll grab our campfire. Don't need those right now. And we need our lava bucket, and we need our signs. So the campfire goes on top of that there. And then we need our signs. Actually, So it doesn't matter which direction you put the signs, and I'll fill in this block later, but we need a block, we need a sign on there, and then another sign on top of that sign. Okay, there we go. And then we have another one on top of this sign here. So now we're building the platform for the lava. So what's going to happen, we're going to have water coming in from all these corners, pushing into this central block here. And there's going to be essentially an area of lava around here. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then we go out 1, 2, and 3. And then the other side, come out 1, 2, and 3. And then both sides, we go 1, 2, 3. And from this side, we go 1, 2, and 3. I'll just show you what that looks like from a higher view. So see, we have the central one, and then we have 3 coming out on each side in all 4 directions. So then we need to go 1, 2, so that's right on the corner, and then this one here, 1 there, and then we repeat that pattern. So this corner here, 1, 2, and 1 there. Come to the other side, this one here, 1, 2, 1 there. And last one, 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's have a look what that looks like from above. So it almost looks like a boat or something like that. So that is the collection area for that. Next up, we are going to need to put a block in each corner. This is so that the water all flows nicely. Okay, there. And we need to clear all this up. So it looks like this. Yep, all good. What we want to do, we've got our 2 water buckets. You can have 3 if you want, but 2 is a good number. So we're going to have one here, but because we've got 2, rather than having to build an infinite water source, and we're not putting in the lava until we're ready, but we start, so we have this corner block, miss one, put one in here. Actually, better, let's make life easier for ourselves. So let's grab some dirt, just because dirt's easy to get rid of. Grab some more dirt, you'll probably have plenty of dirt from clearing everything out. And let's do it the easy way. So from here, start with this one, and then we'll literally just do a border around here till we hit the corner. So we want to start one here, skip one, and go there. And then we can go back and grab that one, grab it with both of them. Then we want to skip one, go like this, move back, go forward. And so we're essentially creating this long infinite water supply. So you'll see that the last 2 blocks, so there's a water source here, but this one here is flowing, so this one is also flowing. So we'll finish off all that and go right the way around building our infinite water sources. Make sure that you don't do the ones next to the corner block. Everything else is all good. Alright, so we've got all those in place. Now let's put one on each, on top of the corner blocks. Okay, and then figuring where you're going to get out, that's where we're going to end up. But before we do that, let's go put our lava in place. So it's probably best to pillar up. Oh, never mind, that's fine. Just as long as we can reach this one here. So that goes there, let's move out of the way, clear that, and if everything goes to plan, that should be good. And let's cut this water out. Oh, sorry, the blocks out that were stopping the water coming through. And that's going to push the golems into the fire as well. And see, we're starting the cooking process. Whoa, why are you attacking me? Hey, I wasn't... Oh man, I didn't do anything to you. Well, that was annoying. Probably in time to see all my stuff disappearing down here. Let's go grab that. Alright, actually, there we go. That was one thing I'd forgotten to do. Fill in that hole there. Okay, so everything else should be... Oh, man. Getting burned. Getting attacked. Okay. What did we get? Alright. All over the place. Alright, I've lost my shovel. That's fun. So let's go up here. And this is a good time to figure out where we need to go for this. So the collection system is in line with this long thing here. So it should be just down, straight down here, should get us to... I do have a pickaxe. Should get us to the chest. And there it is. And things are still filtering through. That's okay. There we go. Now we've got our shovel. So you should probably make yourself a way out so that you can reach this. Either use ladders or whatever you want to do. Okay, well that was fun and games. So now, can you move out of my way, please? Thank you. Very happy for you to not be around me while I am doing this. Maybe I hit one of them with a spade? I don't know. It was weird. Never had that happen before. Oops. So that is the iron farm all done. Now we just need to keep an eye on it and see, make sure that everything is working as expected. So we've got one there. If we can see two at a time, that'd be good. But you want to keep an eye on it just for a little bit, just to make sure that there's no, that they're not spawning any caves around. Bearing in mind that it can be, I think if it happens to be the bottom block, then it can be, I think, 6 blocks underneath that. So if there are some caves in there, then you may have to deal with that. But keep an eye on it, make sure that it is producing golems. And if it all is and it's all good, then happy days. So check down here. And we're starting to get some iron come through. So the iron's going to come all the way through into here, and that will be good. Alright, so this is my compact one chunk iron farm with all the villages and everything below. Should be pretty robust. Shouldn't have to worry more than 2, possibly 3 beyond the edge, just depending on where the bed shifts, because the villages can link and unlink to different beds. You don't want to have any beds anywhere else around there, but this should be fine. All right, hope you've enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one.